So today we are going to start a new project. We are going to make a form submission using Django. So what we want to do is simple, quite simple thing. We will make a form, HTML form, say HTML form having few attributes such as student name, student name, then his roll number, then his class, so name, roll number, class, then his father's name. Like this there will be many records, and we will have one submit button. This submit button will be there, and there will be one clear button, so that whenever the user wants, he or she can clear the screen. So this type of small application, when the user will click on this submit button, the things whatever is written here, that means the fields which are being filled up by the user, gets posted into the database. So we'll be having a MySQL database, and whatever records the user pushes, those values will be written to the MySQL database. It will be going to the MySQL database, right? Correct. So let us write this application, let us make this application right from the scratch. So what we have to do is, first we have to make a simple HTML form which will create this type of UI, user interface. So let us do it very fast. We will go to the text editor. You can take any text editors, maybe a notepad or a wordpad, whatever you may like. There are specialized text editor also where you can directly write some formatted HTML. So let us write sorry, create some HTML code over here, say form. So I will have to write form, and then action. There is an attribute of form called action. Action is equal to, and then you can associate a link, a URL, action URL. In this case I have given hash, which means that the same page, the action will be taking place on the same page. So, and the method is post. You can write here get also. If you are writing post, then the post method will be fired. Now you must add this token CRSF. This is a security code token, CSRF underscore token, and then %, and then this is just for creating one token, so that no malicious code acts over on this form. So this has to be written like this. Now let us take two things from the user. Say for example, for the time being, we are going to take two things, the name of the user and his phone number. We'll save these two data onto the form, along with his gender, male or female, and as well as his say for example his location, whether, and we will be taking here 4 locations: Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta and Chennai. So these 4 locations will be there. So out of them, only one will be chosen for that particular purpose. or you may simply we may simply take two things only, the name as well as the phone number. So as you wish, you can make a form. You have to just learn the HTML form making. Okay, so let us start with the two things that we want to post here. So first we will take input, and I want to input what? I want to input his name. So I will write name input, and type will be a text field because name will be typed in a text box. So you have to write here text. Type property will be text, and the name will be equal to the roll number. Now this name that you have given is nothing but the variable name which is given to this particular input box. This is the variable name. Using this variable name, we will access the particular thing, say student name. So S name, I am taking the name as S name, and then after this I'm putting a break tag so that the next text field goes to the next line. This you know, as we are using in the HTML. So now I'm taking a phone number, his mobile number. So mobile, and then I will again take two input. Type is equal to, say for example, text, because it will be also a text field, and name attribute I will give MOB, that is mobile. Again I am putting a break tag over here, and I am going to take another input, say for example his or her gender. So gender, so in this case what I will do, I will take two things, that is male or female. So I will take gender, male and female. So gender will be given, inputted, and here the same input tag will be used, but here we will take type as radio. We have to take the type as radio because option buttons will be given, male or female. So two radio buttons will be used, one for male and another for female. So I will write here male, and then name will be equal to say I'm giving it as gender, and the value should be associated with it, and the value is, say for example, the first value is male. The first radio button is for male, so I am giving the value as male. And checked property, you can check it, make it checked or unchecked. So checked is equal to if I'm giving checked, that means it will be checked, means it will be by default selected. So and then you will write whatever option you want to give. This male, this is for male, for choosing male, right? So similarly, without putting a break tag, I am going to write another input box. So input type is equal to, again the same thing, radio, and then name is equal to gender. Again you have to give the same name because they are grouped together. If you are giving the same name, that means they will be option explicit. That means they will be mutually exclusive to each other. That means only one of them will be selected. So if you are giving a common name to both of the input, that means only one of them will be selected at a time. So female, I am choosing as female, and here I am not checking it because it will be not checked. So you have to select it for selecting it. So female, so these three things. So my form is made up of these three things, and I am going to save this form in a particular folder or a particular place. So let us save this form where we are going to make a project directory. So I am going back to my machine, and in the folder option, I am going to make it in my drive. Say for example, here in this drive, I am creating one folder called simple project. Okay, and here I am putting, I will be saving this particular form. So what I have to do is I have to go and save as I'll save this as, okay, so this is home.html. it is giving home.html, right now it is giving home.html, but I want to move it to the next again in a different location. So I will just go to duplicate, and then I will I'll be going to do this as save, and I'm choosing out, say for example I'm going to save it in the transient drive. Here simple project, inside within the simple project I'm going to save it, and I'm going to save it with a name called registration. So registration dot html. So dot html is the extension, and this will save that file into that place. Okay, so this is quite clear to you that we have made this form and we have saved it somewhere named as registration. Now let us go to the Django work that we want to do. Okay, so Django, as you know that you have to install Django module for using Django, right? So let us see how to create, how to start a project in Django, and how to place these files there. So let us open the terminal. In your case, if it is window, then you have to go to the command prompt and type cmd. So I'm typing here terminal. From terminal I have to move to that folder, the drive where my things are there. So I have to go to say for example I have to go to that drive. My drive is transient, so this is my drive actually. So I have to just get the info, and the name is yeah, this is the volume, and the name is simple as transient, right? So just I want to make it sure that I am moving to this place. So if I am writing here ls, it will show you the list of all things. Okay, uh, let us use documents. Okay, let us move our file to the documents folder so that it becomes easier. So let me show you. Let us just first copy and paste that thing in the document folder. So I'll just copy it. Okay, I will copy it and I will paste it in the document folder, documents folder. Okay, simple project, paste. I will paste it in the document folder. Now what to do? The next point is just I have to move to the documents. So I will write cd and then the spelling documents. Here I'm. So you can see that documents is being selected. Now here in the documents I have to go to cd simple project. So you have to place double quotes over here because a space is there. Simple project. Now you can see you are now inside simple project. So if I am writing here ls, nothing will be, registration.html is shown there because that file is being kept in that folder, right? Now let us make a Django application. Let us form a Django application. I will create the Django folder here only. So what I have to do is I have pre-installed a setup of Django in my machine. So simply I will just create one Django project inside it, and I will start my thing. So to start a Django project, what you have to do is you simply have to write Django. I'm in the simple project folder, so Django, and then I'm writing here Django dash admin start project, and then the name of my project. So my name of my project is contact, say for example. So contact. So this creates my project. Now let us list the directory. Now you can see there is a folder called contact. So what I have to do is now I have to go inside this folder to work upon, and let us see what is there inside this folder. So let us move on inside this folder contact, and as you can see, if I am giving ls command again, You will give, in your case, if you are using Windows, you will give dir command instead of ls command. Dir command will show you all the list of directories. Okay, if you are using Unix or Linux or Mac machine, then ls is the command, list command is there. So now you can see inside the contact folder there is again one folder called contact, and that folder is again having that folder, that this is contact, and then manage.py is there, right? Manage.py is the another folder. Now let us make it sure that we go inside this folder. So what we have to do is we have to enter into this folder, and inside this folder I will create my app. One app has to be created, right? One app has to be created, and it has to be registered. So start app. So what we have to do is we have to go inside the outer folder. I am in the outer folder, and I will now write python manage.py. So there is a manage.py file is there. So I will use this manage.py, and I will start an app. And write the program. So let us write Python using command Python. What I will do, I will write start app, just like start project was there, start app, and the app of my the app is say for example the name of my app is say contact, yeah, phone book. The name of my app is phone book. Say for example the name of my app is phone book. So now it is showing an error, start app, no such file or directory, can't open start app. So what we have to do, that's this command is there. Oh, sorry, I have to write Python, and then after that I have to use manage.py. This file has to be written here, manage.py. So after Python we have to write here manage.py, and then start app, and then the phone book, the name of my app. Now you can see here it is showing some error. In my case Python 3 version is installed, so I have to write here Python 3 instead of Python. In your case you may write Python, that may work, but if it is not working, in my case it is showing some error, so I will have to write Python 3 and then manage.py, and then start app, and then phone book, and in a while it will be created. So now I'm listing I'm listing the files. Now you can see here one directory is being created called phone book. If you are going inside this phone book, you will find different files, many files will be there. Let us see what are the files inside it. So I'm going cd phone book, and let us find out what are the files which are listed there. Now you can see that my phone book folder itself is a package, is a Python package, because it has a init __init__.py file, then it has apps.py file, models.py file, views.py file, and then admin.py file. So the main py files, that Python file that I have to use here in my project will be the apps folder and the models folder and the views folder, right? So models and views will be used over here. Now let us make some more thing add to it. So what we have to do is, now I'm going to create a special file. Say for example what I have to do is